What's up, guys? LQ here with the LQ review. I wanted to go over what I think are my top 10 hot takes of 2025. Things that most people will probably disagree with me on, but it's things that I believe and feel after watching movies in 2025. So I wanted to share them with you and give you the opportunity to argue or complain or give your case for these hot takes down in the comments. All right. And these are in no particular order. These are just 10 hot takes that I have. The first one, Jurassic World Rebirth was a lot of fun. Was it the best Jurassic Park movie? No. Was it the best Jurassic World movie? No. But it was fun. I had a lot of fun watching Scarlett Johansson and her team, Mahershala Ali, battle mosasaurs on the boat. Had a lot of fun with the T-Rex raft scene. Had a lot of fun with the final showdown with the giant Distortosaurus Rex or whatever it was called. Was it Shakespeare? Absolutely not. Was it powerful storytelling that changed my perspective of these movies forever? Nah. But it was fun. It was a roller coaster ride. It was an amusement park ride, and I enjoyed watching it in theaters. I bought it on VOD, and I've watched it 2 or 3 times since. I had fun with this movie, and I stand by. Is it the best in the franchise? No way, but it's also not the worst. It's better than Dominion. It's better than Jurassic Park 3, and it was fun. My next hot take. Christie and Primitive War are both top 10 movies of the year for me. They just were. I loved Primitive War. Now, a big part of that could have been the theater I saw it in. It was a big sold-out theater full of dinosaur fans who just wanted to watch dinosaur carnage, and that's exactly what we got. There was cheering, there was laughing, there was clapping. It was a fun movie-going experience, and Christie, I thought, was one of the best told stories of the year, and it made my top 10 list. I think those are 2 top 10 movies of the year for me. My next hot take. I don't know how people are going to feel about this one, but I thought Red Sonja was really good, and it didn't even get a theatrical release. At least I don't think it did. It went straight to VOD, and I thought it was a fun, well-told story. Now, yeah, I read the Red Sonja comic when I was a kid. I saw the Conan movies, and the original Red Sonja movie was when I was a kid. I have some attachment to the character, but I thought it was really well done. Now, it was really well done on a budget. There is definitely some CGI scenes that you kind of got to just say, okay, they did this on a budget. I get it. But the swordplay was good. The acting was good. The world that they built was good. The story that they told was good. I was entertained. I enjoyed it. The girl, what's her name? Melissa Lutz, I think she played Red Sonja great. And it sucks because I don't think we're ever going to get a sequel to this, but I thought Red Sonja was a really good movie. There's even some hints about Conan towards the end. It's too bad I don't think we're ever going to see it because it didn't get a theatrical release. If it did, it was really limited, and I don't think enough people saw this movie. And unfortunately, the ones who did see it, I don't think they liked it. But I did. I thought it was really good. All right. My next hot take. Roofman. Roofman was a huge downer of a movie. I like Channing Tatum, and I think that there was some fun to be had in this movie, and I realize it has the constraints of telling a true story, or at least being inspired by a true story, so there's some constraints there on how it has to end. But for me, it was a big downer. I didn't feel good at the end of this movie, and it was kind of pitched as a comedy, like a feel-good comedy, and I didn't feel good at the end of this movie. I felt kind of bummed out. So for me, Roofman was a big downer of a movie, and that's my hot take. My next one, my 5th hot take. Ooh, this one's gonna make some people mad. This is a really hot take. I thought Together was terrible. I did. I thought it was terrible. Now to be fair, cut me some slack here. I'm not a person that likes body horror. Body horror for me just usually just unnerves me, grosses me out, and I usually don't enjoy it. And that probably played a huge role in this. And don't get me wrong, I believe that Dave Franco and Allison Brie are both wonderful. Obviously, they have great chemistry. They're a real married couple. I love Allison Brie. I thought, I can't wait to see her as Evil Lynn. She is charming to the next level. But I just didn't like this movie. I'm sorry. I know that people aren't going to like that. I just thought it was terrible. And the way that it ended with this thing answering the door, it was just it was weird, guys. It was weird, and I just didn't. It wasn't my cup of tea. If it was your cup of tea, boy, oh boy, oh boy, that makes me so happy. Movies are subjective. I get that. And if you loved it, that makes me so happy. But man, I didn't like it. I thought it was pretty terrible. All right. Let's get to my sixth hot take. My sixth hot take, Nobody 2 was better than the first one. I think it is. I think it's better than the first one. Now, I don't think either one of them are masterpieces of the action genre. And I don't think either one of them are bad movies. I like both of them. But if I'm having to pick which one is the better of the two, it's close. But I'm going with Nobody 2. I think it was more fun introducing the family concept. Now, I know he had the family in the first one. The family played a much bigger role in this one. Introducing the family concept, the vacation concept. There were parts of this movie where I was like, man, they need to be playing the Holiday Road right now. I had a lot more fun watching this one than I did the first one. Now, the first one, the story might have been a little tighter, might have been a little better for the big action fans of this world, but I really enjoyed the tongue-in-cheek in this, and I thought that Charlize Theron played this really cool, animated, eccentric baddie, and I really liked Colin Hanks in this as well. Just this guy who thinks he's got everything figured out, and then he realizes he doesn't have anything figured out. Yeah, I like Nobody 2 better than Nobody 1. All right, my seventh hot take. Again, this one could be controversial, but Sydney Sweeney didn't make a bad movie this year. And she had 5 movies come out this year. And I know she got a lot of press through the American Eagle ad, a lot of press about some other things, some interviews that she did. But The Housemaid, one of the most surprising movies of the year. I really liked it. Eden, I thought was really, really well told and kind of disturbing. Americana, I loved it. I think I'm on an island. I think I'm the only person this year that watched Americana and said, that's a great movie. Christy, loved it. It's one of my top 10 movies of the year. I thought it was phenomenal. And then finally, Echo Valley. I think it's the weakest Sydney Sweeney movie of the year. Went to Apple TV. Told a story that I didn't quite connect with, but I still thought it was well done. Even though I didn't personally connect with it, I didn't personally feel like this movie's for me. I also looked at it objectively and thought to myself, yeah, it wasn't for me, but it was well done. So I don't think Sydney Sweeney made a bad movie this year. I think all 5 of them were good. I think 4 of them were bangers. All right, this one, number 8. I'm honestly a little embarrassed to admit, but I'm going to admit it. I thought the Jonas Brothers Christmas movie was really funny. And now this movie is, this was the year that was really light on Christmas movies. Not a lot came out this year. But my family and I watched this one on Disney Plus, and I didn't want to. I was kind of, my protest was noted that night. But I laughed out loud several times. There is a wonderful, wonderful sequence in this movie. All I'm going to say is Home Alone. the Home Alone duet. This movie, I laughed several times. It's one of the movies this year that I laughed the most at. I'm not saying it was the funniest movie of the year. I'd probably give that to The Naked Gun, maybe. I don't know. That's just the first one that comes to my brain. But I laughed several times. Was it high art? Was it even objectively a good movie? Maybe not, but I thought it was really funny. Hot take number 9. And this one is a hot take that I was reluctant to mention, but I'm going to. Man of Steel is a better movie than Superman, but I still loved Superman. So, right now, you have this conflict in the online space between DC fans. You can either be a Zack Snyder fan or a James Gunn fan. Why can't you be both? Why can't you love them both? I liked Man of Steel better than Superman, but I still thought Superman was great. Why can't you enjoy what's come before and look forward to the future? Man of Steel, which is my all-time favorite Superman movie, doesn't make me enjoy Christopher Reeve, the Richard Donner movies any less. I still love those movies. So why would the existence of Man of Steel make me hate the new Superman movie? You can love them both. And I think Man of Steel is a better movie than Superman. But I also acknowledge that the Snyder Cut, or the Snyderverse, the Snyderverse had its day, and it's over. And that's okay. I still have those movies. I think Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman Ultimate Cut, and Zack Snyder's Justice League, I think it's one of the greatest trilogies ever put on film. But it had its day. And I'm a Superman fan. No, I like Zack Snyder, I like James Gunn, but I'm a Superman fan. And I'm a fan of the character. And I want them to keep telling Superman stories. And if it's not set in the Snyderverse and it's set in the Gunverse or whatever you want to call it, that's fine. Keep telling Superman stories. Because I love the character. And I loved Superman 2025. I thought it was great. It wasn't as good as Man of Steel, but I love them both. And unfortunately, I think that's a hot take. I don't know. My last hot take of the year: Playdate and Megan 2.0 were both stupid fun. They were turn your brain off, popcorn, fun movies. They were not objectively good. I think they were both kind of, if I had to put on a serious critic hat, which by the way, guys, I'm not a serious critic. I'm a guy that talks about movies and TV shows on my YouTube channel. That's it. I'm a fan. That's all. I've had no formal training in movies or anything like that. I'm just a fan that likes to talk. And if I had to put on a serious critic hat and pretend to be a serious critic for a minute, yeah, Playdate and Megan 2.0 are probably objectively bad movies. I had fun. I had fun watching them. And that's why I watch movies, is to have fun. And I'm not going to pretend like something's bad, or that I'm not going to pretend like I didn't enjoy watching something because the critics say it's objectively bad. And I might even agree with the critics. Playdate might have been an objectively bad movie, but I had fun watching it. I laughed. I had a good time. I watched it with my family. We had fun together. And for me, if I have fun, then the movie's doing something right. So, all right, guys, those are my 10 hot takes of 2025. Rip me a new one if you want to, or agree with me. It's all good. It's all good. While you're down there commenting, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.